Hey Cougars, this is Miss Annette, and I am so excited to tell you about all of our new books. We've got a whole cartload of brand new books, and I'm going to start with shelf number 1. Hi Cougars, this is Miss Annette, and I'm here to tell you about some of our new books. Choice number 1 out of the Adventure series is the series I think is called Genius the Game, and book 1 is Genius, book 2 is The Con, and it's about these 4 kids who get recruited by a CEO in India. He recruits 200 geniuses to try to solve this coding problem. So if you like action, adventure, a little bit of mystery, this one is pretty great. Another new one we got 3 more copies of Hatchet. This is an older book out of the Adventure series written by Gary Paulsen, one of my favorite authors. And it's the story of a 12-year-old kid who is on an airplane with just him and the pilot. The pilot has a heart attack and the plane crashes in the wilderness near Alaska, and he has to figure out how to survive. In the alternative section, this is an alternative because the entire thing is told as poetry. So it's a pretty quick read, and it's a memoir, so it's based on a true story about the author Nikki Grimes, about how when she was growing up, her mother had some problems with mental illness, some problems with addiction. Her father ends up sort of leaving, and she's left to fend for herself, and it's about how she grows up and gets through some pretty tough times. If you like realistic, I think you'll really like this one. Before the Ever After by Jacqueline Woodson is also told in poetry, and it's the story of a boy who, when he's little, his father is a professional NFL player, and he really looks up to his father. He loves everything about his father. He thinks he's just the greatest man alive. As he gets older, his father leaves the NFL. He retires, and he's got a brain injury, and so it starts changing him. And the main character is sort of stuck with being in love with the dad he used to have and trying to figure out how to love and get along with the dad he now has. Punching the Air is another awesome novel told in verse. This is fiction. It's written by Ibi Zoboi and Yusef Salaam. Yusef Salaam is one of the exonerated 5. There were 5 teenage boys who were accused and convicted of a brutal rape in New York City, probably more than 20 years ago, and sent to prison, and they were all innocent. And so in this, it's the story of a boy who is being wrongly convicted of a crime he did not commit and how he deals with it. If you like intense, this is a good one. Out of the animals section, for those of you who loved the one and only Ivan, you may remember the character Bob. Catherine Applegate has written a sequel called The One and Only Bob. If you like animals, I think you will love this book. I'm going to do 2 more animal books. We've got a guard dog named Honey, and this one is about a girl who is trying to get her brother out of jail, and she's trying to do whatever she can, including raising money and selling her dog to get the money to get her brother out of jail. And then lastly, in the animals section is called Lila and Hadley, and it's a story of a girl who is having some trouble in her life. She's having trouble getting along with people. She doesn't really like people, and she meets this dog at the pound who she decides she needs to save this dog, and it's a question of whether the dog saves her or she saves the dog. If you like animals, you like dogs, you're going to love this book. All right, I'll stop there for today and come back tomorrow with another video of some more new books. Bye.